Considering Oyster to hire someone in another country without opening your own company there? That is what an employer of record, or EOR, does, and Oyster is one of them. It markets hard on being people first, but marketing is not a score, so we rated it on the data alone. This is the EOR Select Score for Oyster, 1 number out of 100, built from 6 factors, the same model applied to every provider. The data behind it is updated weekly on the website, so what you see here is a snapshot. Let's break it down. Starting with coverage, then pricing, compliance, platform, support, and finally reputation. Each factor carries a specific weight, and no provider gets to skip a category. That is how a fair comparison works. Now the detail behind those subscores. On support, look at what channels are actually available and whether you get round-the-clock cover. On security, check the certifications Oyster holds. And on integrations, the connections it maintains with other tools in your stack. These are the facts that move the subscores, not marketing copy. Here is the Oyster platform itself. You can see how the dashboard is laid out, how you move through onboarding a new hire, and where the contract and payroll controls sit. Form follows function, and the screenshots tell you whether the experience matches the price. Now, the cost. Oyster's employer of record plan is the price that matters for hiring staff abroad, with a lower rate if you only need contractors. Third-party review platforms are a big input to the reputation score. We pull verified ratings, not just the headline number, but the volume behind it, because 50 reviews and 5,000 reviews are not the same thing. So what are you actually buying when you go with Oyster? The data points to a few clear strengths. Coverage breadth is a real advantage if you are hiring across many countries. The self-serve platform is built for teams that do not want to live on support calls, and pricing transparency means you can model your costs before you commit. But here is where the score pulls back. Support responsiveness is a recurring theme in verified reviews, particularly for complex cases outside major markets. And for employers hiring in just 1 or 2 countries, the per-seat cost may not be the most efficient option compared with local alternatives. We also pull Reddit and community discussion, including the negative threads, because that is where unfiltered user experience surfaces. The sentiment split is on screen. Pay attention to the pattern in the complaints, not just the overall tone. If Oyster is not the right fit, here are the closest alternatives by select score and price. Every provider on these cards ran through the same 6-factor model, so the comparison is apples to apples. Here is the bottom line. Oyster fits best if you are a mid-sized team hiring across a wide spread of countries and you want a self-serve platform with transparent pricing from day one. If your hiring is concentrated in 1 or 2 markets, or you need deep local support for complex cases, look at the alternatives on screen before you decide. Every EOR on the market scored the same way at eorselect.com. Independent and never sponsored. The ranking is earned, not sold.